Hello, my name is Phil, and today I'm going to show you at home how to stretch your recently purchased pizza dough exactly the same way we do here at Boothwell at Edgemont. So the first thing to remember is to remove your dough from the fridge at least 1 hour prior to stretching, and to preheat your oven between 400 and 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Take plenty of flour onto your surface, and when removing the dough, make sure to tip upside down and use the top of the dough ball as the base of your pie. Use plenty of flour on the top. Start to press with your fingers into the center of the dough, leaving a 1-inch gap around the outside, which will become your crust. Then, only touching the center of the dough, begin to push with your fingers outwards with one hand and turning with the other. When you have defined the crust from the base, lift onto an arched hand, and with the other hand, using 4 fingers underneath and the thumb over the top, begin stretching by pulling away with both hands. Turning all the time. When you get to this stage, I like to use both hands underneath and continue stretching, making sure never to stretch the actual crust itself. You can lift your dough using the light to see how thick you are in certain places, and if it is still thick, you can just stretch that certain place. You want to stretch the dough to about 12 inches, which is what our weight of dough is designed for. And if you do have a domestic oven, take a sheet tray, light dusting of semolina flour, lift your dough onto this tray, and you can start beginning to build. If you have a pizza stone, I recommend putting it in the oven at the same time as obviously when you preheat your oven. If you do have a pizza stone, you'll want to leave your dough on a floured surface. However, you will need a pizza peel to lift your pizza from the surface onto the stone. I'm going to do it on a tray that will be used in a domestic oven, and that's for your topping. We use 3 ounces maximum of sauce because if you use more, then you risk getting a soggy bottom. Spread the sauce around, leaving 1-inch gap between the sauce and the edge, so you get a nice puffy crust. I'm just going to use a little grated mozzarella and grated grana, just sprinkle over the top. Again, I can't reiterate enough not to use too much because you don't want to put too much on that to make it soggy. On with the grana, and then begin layering the pepperoni. There you have it. Pop this into the oven at your preheated oven, and you want to cook that for about 5 minutes, checking on it every minute after that until it's a nice golden brown crust.